I think it's supposed to rain today, so there's that too. Anyway, I'm going to bake those big potatoes for like probably an hour because they are big. And then I'm going to use toppings. I wrote down so I wouldn't forget to add anything, but I want to put broccoli florets, chopped bacon, chopped green onions, shredded cheese, sour cream. I still have a bunch of whipped curry butter left over from yesterday's corned beef and cabbage and rye bread. Then I'm going to put out hot sauces. The kids like Frank's and Tabasco. Salt, pepper, and I don't know if I'll put out dried chives, but I think probably the chopped green onions. Did I even put that? Yeah, chopped green onions is enough for that, probably. So, this is what I'll be doing for dessert. I think I'm calling these, what am I calling these? Shamrock mint brownies. By the way, I'm Kendra. This is my channel, Kendra Full of Joy, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you all that care and celebrate that kind of thing. This will be the extent of the celebrating around here. So I got this boxed, they're like $1. I think I probably got this one for $1 at Big Lots because they're still pretty inexpensive there. At the grocery store, they're crazy, stupid expensive now, and that's probably because, wheat, eggs, all that kind of stuff that's in it. So anyway, I'm going to make a regular box. I'm going to put down just half in the pan, and then I'm going to add the After 8 mints. Now, these After 8 mints have an expiration, which I just looked at. Ah, yes, here it is. They expire this month, so we got them just in time. At exactly 11 p.m., 11:49 a.m. on March something. I guess that's when they were actually boxed. But anyway, these were up on top of my closet. And we had a terrible hot summer, like early summer. In June, we had triple digits for 3 or 4 days. It was ugly hot, like 112, 113, and that absolutely never happens here. And so they got a little bit melty. But they're still fine. There's nothing wrong with them. The box was sealed with its saran and everything. And there's some that weren't affected at all. So maybe I'll just eat the ugly ones. Anyway, you won't see them. I'll put half the batter down in the pan. Put a square of chocolate along, make it like it's tiled with this mint chocolate. And then put the other half on top of that. And I might put some green sprinkles on top. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. We'll see. And so I'm washing out my bowl here that I used to wash my taters. And I'm going to get busy on this milk chocolate. No, that's not what I'm calling it. Shamrock mint brownies. It sounded good to me. So there you have it. Here we go. I've got my oven preheating. It won't be long now. I'm spraying some Pam all over this. There we go, Pam. And so I'm going to make the Shamrock mint brownies now. The recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of water. I always use strong cold coffee. There's my oven ready. I always use strong cold coffee instead because I think it brings out chocolate flavor better. Then it called for a half a cup of vegetable oil. I had to get new vegetable oil because the one that I had was rancid. It had about a quarter left in it. Even though it wasn't out of date, it would have been out of date in July. I always sniff those oils, so I opened up a new Wesson. And I'm not, crazy about any one brand or the other. In fact, there's the Crisco that wasn't open. I looked at the dates to see which one was the oldest to open first. Okay, so we've got 3 tablespoons of coffee, cold, and half a cup of vegetable oil, and 2 eggs. And I'm just going to break the yolks real quick. What is that? I hear a noise. I don't know. Could be leprechauns. I'm not going to be able to do this with one hand. There we go. And then I just dumped the box. So we'll give this a nice stir, and I won't bore you with the whole thing. You don't have to use a mixer with these. You just need to get most of the lumps out. I'll show you when I get half of it down and before I put the mince, the after eight mince in. Okay, here it is. The lumps came out really easily just with a spoon. I changed over to a spatula so I could get every drop of this out of the bowl. Okay, here's half still left in the bowl. Half inside the pan already, or the glass baking dish. And then I've got some of the after eight dinner mince, and I'll line these along like a tile. Okay, here this part is done now. It's on top of the first layer of brownie batter. And I think I said lunch earlier when I talked about making the baked potatoes. That's going to be dinner. So here's the package after eight, and you should know that with space between, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left, and these are the ugly ones. It got kind of melty when it got 112 in here last summer. So if you buy one of these and you're gonna want to have not space between them or whatever, you might want to think about that. This is a 9 by 13, I think, pan. So I just did some investigating through my pantry and score. I'm going to use the green, the orange, and the yellow, I think. Is that St. Patrick's Day colors? I think it is. Green, yellow, and orange? I don't know, I better look. I just went with straight up green, and then after I did this, it occurred to me that, you know, because these are mini M&Ms and they're milk chocolate, they're not like a more solid dark chocolate, these might just melt away or just disappear as the dough rises. Hey, I see you getting in the pantry. Her reflection was in the oven door. Anyway, so I'm gonna save, I'm reserved quite a few. I've got enough green that after it comes out of the oven and it's done, but it's before it cools while it's still screaming hot, I'll add some to the top and they won't melt away and they'll look pretty. I should have done that in the first place. Okay. Into the oven we go, 350 degrees. It's not too bad. You can still see the green, mostly, but I'm going to add some more green. I just took this out of the oven. Here we go. Now you can actually see the green candies way better. I put probably double what was already on there, and I still have green left. My I use these for a lot of different things, but you know, holidays with colors like red, white, and blue. There's no white, but last year I bought a bag of just white M&Ms. You can do that. You know, you can go online and buy pink or, you know, whatever, silver, gold. You probably already know that already. But anyway, so this is the dessert. I'm going to let it cool down just a bit, and then I'll probably just cover it rather than cut it yet. After they have some tonight, before I put dinner away, I'll go ahead and you know, cut it and put it in an airtight thing so they don't get stale. Because boxed brownies do tend to get stale or hard faster than the ones that you make from scratch, which are my favorite. My favorite brownie recipe is the Baker's One Bowl Brownies. And you can get that online from Baker's Chocolate. They are easy and just wonderful. But I did have this box in my stockpile that I wanted to get rid of before it went. So that's it. Bye-bye. Thick cut peppered double smoked bacon. So I chop it up and I put it in a pan. Sounds like patty cake. And this will be part of the toppings for the baked potato bar. I'm going to cook this up next. I'm just going to kind of parboil, steam, whatever, these broccoli and chop them up smaller for also topping the baked potato. Okay, we're done. So the dessert, the shamrock, what did I call them? Shamrock mint brownies, those are done. Big roasted taters. I bet I'll be the only one that eats a whole one. I love a baked potato. We'll top that with sour cream, some leftover, almost all of the Kerrygold butter left over. They were suspicious of it yesterday. Didn't look like butter. You sure it's butter? Red Hot Frank's Tabasco, salsa, chopped up broccoli that is hot. It's actually hot right now. And crispy bacon, because when we're topping taters, we're team crispy, right? And sliced green onions and cheddar cheese shredded. I didn't shred that. I got it out of a bag. and I'm not too proud to say. And I'm almost out of this pepper, but we have lots of different kinds of pepper, but I need to get some more of the grinder kind. And some pink Himalayan salt. And I think that's all. I want to wish you all a very happy St. Patrick's Day. If you plan to go out and party, get a designated driver and have yourself a ball. Give me a thumbs up if you like day in the life, recipes, what's for dinner, that kind of thing. And subscribe if you want. I love it when people subscribe and they introduce themselves, and you don't have to, but I love to chat, as you can clearly tell. So have a great day. Bye-bye.